Hey guys, what's up? It is I, FGF Chris, and I want to show you guys the process of me creating a fictional city of Southtown, which is based off of Miami, Florida from Fatal Fury, a fighting game by SNK. And it's a passion project of mine to create this map into an actual vision of the city, if that makes any sense. So, we're going to go back to my blank canvas and we're going to show you step by step of how I created this. So, first off, I created the vector layer for the water. So you got a little bit of the sunshine on the left and the blueness on the right. Then I added details to the water. Then I added another vector layer to create a gradient to look like sky. And then I added the sun. Then I took, and this is kind of interesting, I took the map and I skewed it into a flat plane to look like, wow, you're looking at it from an angle, like a different perspective. So I created the ground there, and as you can see where the city is and where the nature is. Then I created the more details of the gradient layer, the vector layer. Then I created a wolf head. Then I added the factory, which is over here. And let's keep going back. We're reverse engineering. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, bit by bit, I created layers. And layering is very important so you don't mess up your work or your art. And it makes it a lot easier and more streamlined to create things. So as you can see, the city is really coming together. And it's pretty fascinating. So far we got all this, and we're not even done yet. Pretty neat. Alright. So as you can see, I added a lot of stuff to it, to the different layers. That it's kind of like an onion. You know, you peel an onion, you get to different layers, you see different things you can't see from a normal perspective. And there you have it. This is Southtown, and I'm going to show you what I used for inspiration. Okay. Here is one thing. When I took the map over here, I took it and I skewed it in a way that I can kind of have a better perspective of the image, if that makes any sense. Alright, so there's that. Now I'm going to show you what it's all based on. As you can see in the map, they have different areas like the Philanthropy Park, the Southtown Zoo, Geese Tower, more notable things like the factory, Eastside Park, Southtown Park, Training Ground, Highline Villa, yeah, right. And yeah, and you got the outskirts, like the summit, where the mountains are. So I took all of that into consideration, and I tried my best to translate it into an actual landscape, which is pretty impressive, and it was a lot of work to do. Like I said, it was a passion project of mine, and it really came together pretty well. Now, I'm going to show you some of the locations where I drew inspiration from. One being the Belfry. Now, let's see if we can find that. Sorry. Alright. These are all the stages that I was using as an example. But yeah, the Belfry. As you can see, there is giant towers, giant bell towers, and nice architecture too, but a lot of bell buildings with like domes and all that. And it's Utaru Futaba's stage, I believe. And there it is translated into pixel format. And as you can see here, there's the belfry. There's a little bell tower. There's a little like concession stands. And it's on a hill, so made a hill for it. Next up, we have B. Jenny's stage. And you can see a big red bridge here, right? And you see this giant like submarine ship looking thing. And as you can see, there it is. The giant red bridge over here, as you can see here. And then you got the pirate ship with a little pirate flag. That is called Elport, which is B. Jenny's stage. Then we have the amusement park. Now, I only took a few different inspirations from other games for this, but as you can see, there's a giant carousel, and I put that right here near the Ferris wheel. That's where I got the carousel from. Then we have the train stage, which is Terry Bogard, our main hero of SNK. And the train stage is right here. We've got train and the train station right there. It's pretty neat. Then we have Heinlein Villa. And there's a lot of bird statues. And it's like a mansion. And what I did with that was I put a big bird statue right on top of the villa. It was pretty neat. There's Heinlein Villa. Then we have the Hippopo Village, which is a marina of the game. And I put that, oh yeah, and as you can see, there's green roofs, there's a hippopotamus statue with a sign of different directions. And as you can see, there's a hippo, the green roofs, the boats, because it's a marina, and there's that. Then we got the outskirts. This is Gatto's stage from City of the Wolves. And as you can see, there's a city in the background, far background. So you could tell that this is really far out of the city's range. And I put that right up here. And as you can see, there is a little like bridge, a wooden bridge to walk across. And I added it right there. And yeah, and then this one is Vox Reaper's stage, and also I combined Grant's stage with it as well. And this is really close to the Heinlein Villa. And you can see here that Heinlein Villa is here, and Training Ground, or the Dark Palace, is right over here. And it's pretty darn cool. And there it is. There is big fire pits, giant skull head. It's pretty neat. Also, I included stuff from other Fatal Fury Art of Fighting games. Like this is the casino stage from Fatal Fury Mark of the Wolves. This is Dongwon's stage, Kim Dongwon. And also, Pow Pow Cafe is over here, which is the famous bar and restaurant that our heroes drink and eat at. Then you have Delta Park over here on East City. And there's giant like statues of dragons or whatever. Then you have Geese Tower, which is Geese's, the final boss of the game's headquarters. And as you can see, I put a little mansion on top of the building, just like in the games. Over here is a factory stage where Mr. Big is, and you fight him and junk. And then there's Mr. Karate's stage from Art of Fighting 1. And yeah, and then you have Yuri Fitness Center. I basically just wrote Yuri and shaded it. Chinatown, you got these Chinese style buildings here. Restaurant L'Amour, which is King's stage from Art of Fighting 2. South Station, which is another train station, separate from Freight Express, which is over on 2nd South. And also we got Crawley's Airfield, John Crawley's stage from Art of Fighting 2. You have a farm in the distance. Also an airport, Southtown Airport. You see a little plane up there. Then we got the Southtown Zoo, and added a little a little lion head here. And yeah, it's pretty neat. There's B. Jenny. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And layering is really important. You know, like you can isolate different areas of the image and put it together a lot more streamlined, if that makes any sense. Well, anyway, that is Southtown, my passion project, and I drew like literally 200 more stuff. Like I'm on my computer drawing digital art like every day, and it's such a good feeling to have. So anyways, you guys take care. Peace out. Later.